Somebody stole our grain bin. Grain bin just like that one, right there. And now it's gone. Thieves these days. So no one actually stole that grain bin. Dad gave that grain bin to someone, and they're repurposing it at their farm. We haven't used these bins over here for a while. I guess we probably should have last year, but we didn't. And Dad's been wanting them out of here to make room for some project of his. So yeah, gave one away. I think we are going to keep the other one just for extra bean storage if we need it, but yep, that one's going. That's very strange. Those bins have been there since 1975, I believe Dad said, or 76, something like that. So, long time. So now, let's head over to the other grain bins. We are going to do some spreading today. So, the weather's pretty nice, pretty fit. We're going to go spread some fertilizer. We have just a little bit of bean fertilizer left to put on, and then we will be putting on lime. Hey guys, before we get too far into this video, I did want to, remind everyone to thumbs up the video if you're enjoying the content. Also, it's come to my attention that our Ariat link doesn't work anymore, so I checked my emails, and sure enough, I got a message from Ariat saying we have a new link right now. And through that affiliate code, you guys get 10% off your first purchase, so it helps me, helps you guys, everybody wins. And that link is in the video description below. All right, we'll see if the floater is going to start. Should start just fine, it's not very cold. Get her loaded up with some potash. So the potash is the red pile over here. So you may be wondering, like, how do they make potash? They literally just take clay pots and they crush it up, and that's how we get the potash. Now that's sarcasm. Step number 1 complete. Don't crush the telehandler. That's step number 2. This is not Whistling Diesel's channel. We're not going to crush our telehandler. So before we load up this spreader with potash, potash is extremely expensive right now, as are all fertilizers. So I want to make sure we don't overload this spreader. I mean, we could easily run it back in the pile, but what I'm saying is I don't want to put on a full box load of fertilizer if our variable rate's only calling for half a box of fertilizer. So I'm going to go to the fields we're going to spread, and I'm going to check what we need. It looks like we need quite a bit though. I mean, we're going to spread about 200 acres this morning. Scroll down through here. This is our first field. It's the field right here by the grain bins. I'll go down to here, click this, and that's how much we need. That's how big the field is. Boom, bam, ready to roll. Alright, we're going to get moving. So we are running this with a ag leader monitor, but a Raven rate controller. So we're using the ISO screen, meaning that we're running our Raven rate controller through our ag leader. But yeah, we're ready to roll. So this is a variable rate field, meaning that not all areas of this field will get the same amount of fertilizer. You save some fertilizer, but more than anything, you're being more efficient with your fertilizer. You're putting your fertilizer where it's going to do you the most good, and as expensive as fertilizer is right now, this is, pretty big for us. Whenever fertilizer is cheap, you can just put a high blanket rate of everything if you want and build your soil up, but right now, trying to be as efficient as possible. This is the field that we had the really good corn in. Some of it was over 300 bushels. The whole field ended up averaging, this is our best field, like 268 or 269. Very good corn, so it stands to reason it needs a decent amount of fertilizer. So this will be beans next year, but we want to keep that fertility up. All right, we have a rider. Big Mama's going to ride for a little while.
Ride in the floater. Don't get your hopes up.
Went there, okay, all right. What do you think?
It's not as bumpy as you said it was going to be.
Oh.
And it's pretty fast.
Well, you can do this then. And I'll go play in the bulldozer. Big Mama, I need you to keep an eye on that fertilizer back there. Tell me when it's empty.
Does that do that for you?
No, it does not. You have to turn it off when it's empty, so there's an issue.
Seems like maybe that should do that for you.
It does not.
No, but I'm saying with as much as everything costs and high tech as it is, it should.
No. Is it empty yet?
No.
Oh, don't know what I'd do without you. Kayla did her job. She told me when we were out of fertilizer, so gotta get load up a little bit more. We got about 60 acres left. Yeah, lost my camera lady. So while we were spreading, we got a load of lime. Got to push it into the other end of the hoop barn so they can bring some more. Once we get done, I don't know if we'll start today or tomorrow, but we're going to start doing lime here pretty soon. Looks like Dad's over here pushing up some lime. We're done for the day. At least we're done spreading fertilizer. The bucket we got on the JCB, it's a little too big for lime. Lime is pretty dense, kind of heavy. And when you get that pack full of wet lime, the telehandler is not very stable. Now we do have a front end loader, probably a little bit more ideal for this, but hey, we like playing with the JCB. And with that telescoping arm, you can really pile it up pretty high, if you don't tip. So we're gonna head home. It's just a little after 4 o'clock. Dad and I've got some work to do on the other dump truck. Had some wheel studs break off on it. Got the wheel studs, gotta put the tire back on it. I don't know what we're gonna get to. It sure is a beautiful day though. 65 degrees.
Oh, man.
You don't know what we're doing here. The lug nuts broke off of our cheater axle.
Studs.
Yeah, the studs. Things that lug nuts go on. So this is a cheater axle. When this truck is loaded, we use the air system to let this axle down. When it's unloaded, we raise it up. It allows us to haul more weight safely. At least that's what the government tells us. And yeah, the studs broke off. Tire wouldn't stay on. So imagine that. How tight?
Tight.
Work.
Can be.
Unfortunately, we don't have a big bearing press, so we're going to do a little bit of hillbilly engineering. Bottle jack's probably going to be too tall.
Maybe not, about right. Mine won my truck here. My games ain't good over here.
Oh, looky there. Hot dang. Be a miracle if this works.
Just pretty squared up straight down.
Yeah. Oh, I hear the yahoos. What you say, dude? You say, do that? Livy, you look like a Martian. Yeah, you look like someone off of Mars Attacks.
Livy, do you want out?
You sound like a Martian too.
They run out. Oh, you have this in your hair. You want out? Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work. So it's seated her in the back, but not the front. Or front, not the back.
What do you think, hon?
Kids these days. Yep, that's 40 bucks down the drain.
Better than put through the neighbors.
That's the old seal.
Hey,
Hope
that was the right one.
that one fit in there a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
This one's been pre-stretched. Try again.
Let down a little bit, I think.
Let it down.
A little hair. Oh.
Up. Can we get it? Oh, guess it was in there. What you say, Dax?
That's pretty fun.
Take Jack.
Pretty fun?
Yep.
Take Jack out. What do you do?
Here, pull it out of there.
And
Pull it up.
Pull it up.
Pull it up.
Pull back there by the pickup. Pull, 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 pull.
Yeah, that's what they've done.
Huh. So you ever done the last time?
It shouldn't have been. I wouldn't have thought no more miles on it.
Yeah, this truck only has about 60,000 miles total on it.
At 42 when we got it.
And we've had it for 25 years.
Thought there was a tread showing in there.
Put the cap on and these on, we're good, ain't we?
Yeah, oil, but I thought there was in more.
Where's the bolts for these?
Well, we got to put the gasket on. We got to put some broke it, so we got to put some stuff on it. What's good? You go much?
So after all that, while inspecting the other side to make sure we were putting the thing back together right, we noticed so I guess we're gonna get good at this. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching this video. I know I've left everybody hanging on the D8 bulldozer like at the end of the last two videos. I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging anymore. The one we were bidding on that auction, we ended up not pulling the trigger on it. It actually went for higher than they were asking for it before the auction, so we passed on that. There's one that went really cheap, half price. We probably should have bought it, but it was completely sight unseen. We'd never seen the dozer, but in all honesty, it was cheap enough. We probably could have scrapped it or parted it out. Should have done that, but we haven't. Dad's kind of still looking for a D8. It's kind of getting to the point now, though, where by the time we get it here, we're not going to get to use it a whole lot before, you know, we need to start planting, tilling, spraying, all that kind of stuff. So every day he's been driving around going, I wish I had the D8 for that. I wish I had the D8 for that and that. So it's something he still wants to do. It's just I don't know that we're going to do it this spring. We might wait till fall. Or we'd also talked about just renting one for a month from Ohio Ag and seeing if we, you know, can use it and how handy it even is. But for right now, I don't think we're going to get one. We did make an offer on one, and we were within 2,500 bucks of that deal happening. It fell through. That said, I won't be super shocked if I come down to the office one day and Dad informs me he bought a bulldozer.